Rose. I am your girl, Rose. I am so happy to see you all. My guest tonight is going to be so amazing. You're going to love her. I do. And I absolutely always try to bring women that are doing amazing things. So you're absolutely going to love her. So I'm going to grab her. All right. There's that. That is done. All right. Going over to IG Live. Right, you are now live. So welcome. Web series Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. Me. 100 women, 100 interviews, 100 days. What episode are we on? Let me see. Let me look. I gotta look and see what episode we're on. Let's see. Welcome. My coach Tawana is here. My guest. Can I just tell you that this has been an amazing role? So thank you all for being here and watching. I hope that you are meeting and getting to love some of the amazing people that we're having. Hey, Dr. Debbie, I see you guys all here. Let me grab my guest. Hold on. There she is. Let me send her join request. So tonight is being brought to you by Healthy Place Botanicals and their organic pain away pain spray. It absolutely works. I am so excited to be partnered with them. They making sure that my people get exactly what they need. If you know somebody that should on, please by all means like this broadcast, share it with your friends right now. Hop on and hear my amazing guest. Hold on. There she is. All right. Hopefully she should be in a moment. Great person. This is 100 days, 100 women, 100 interviews. Absolutely drop those hearts. If you like something that you hear the guests say, by all means, put some, by all means, drop some roses in the comments and all that kind of good stuff. If you can, it is just a way to show engagement on all of these amazing platforms that we are on. If you're currently watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, by all means, see my guest's beautiful face. By all means, jump onto Instagram where you'll be able to see her. Coach Tawana, will you send me a join request? I sent you one. For some reason, it did not allow you to join. So send me a join request and I will be able to add you as my amazing guest. This whole movement of women has been so amazing. 100 women doing amazingly dope things that people need in their life. So, and these women that are here are from all walks of life, doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, all kinds of fine people that you're going to be able to relate to, or may even find the services that they offer. The person tonight, you definitely going to need the services that she offers. There she is. So you guys, this person that we have here tonight, Miss Tawana Rose, she is touted all over the world as the LinkedIn professor. She is all that and 14 bags. When I was introduced to her, she came into my women's group and talked for 2 hours and dropped so many jewels for business and did not one penny to do so. And if you have read my best-selling book, she is the catalyst for this book, because when she became my coach, she told me, "You're going to write a book." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm not writing no book." She said, "Oh, yes, you are. You're going to write a book." And she graced me with the foreword. So she wrote the foreword in my book. She has truly been a big cheerleader in my life for these, oh my goodness, 5 years now, I think. It's been some years. It's been some years.
Been a minute.
Yeah. Yes, it's been a minute. So Coach Tawana, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. And joining. Welcome.
Yay.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Hey, nice to see you. Good to see you. You're always so beautiful.
Thank you. And I see you in your glasses and your mohawk. And if y'all could see her feet, I don't know, she might be home. Y'all might not be able to see, but she probably got her Chucks on. She always in her, that is her look. Glasses, mohawk, and Chucks. So she is breaking all the rules. all the rules.
Yeah.
She is, you know.
When I was in the barbershop the other day getting my hair cut, and there was an older lady there. I guess that was her grandson that she taken to the barbershop. And she kept looking at me strange. And after a while, I figured out, oh, she's looking at me because she's going, okay, this woman has a mohawk?
Yes. Exactly. So Coach Tawana does so many, the LinkedIn professor. If your LinkedIn is jacked up, this the one. I remember the first time she looked at my LinkedIn, right? I was all excited because I had worked on my LinkedIn, so I thought, right? And so she looked at it, and I'm going to tell you her exact words. And it was tough to hear. I ain't even going to hold you. It was tough to hear. But she kind of leaned in and said, your LinkedIn gives us to do business with you, not to do business with you. She said it in the most seasoned, calm, tactful voice, but she did say those exact words. Those exact words. Your LinkedIn profile gives us permission not to do business with you. And my LinkedIn has been a work in progress ever since.
Hurt their feelings.
Oh, it's all love, though.
I wasn't intending to hurt their feelings. I just wanted them to know. I mean, if you come to me for my analysis, I'm going to give you my analysis. And that's the place that we go to vet professionally, no matter what you do for a living, no matter what industry you're in. Everyone goes to LinkedIn to figure out who you are professionally. And it's not the place, it's not just the place to go find a job anymore. It's so much more than that. Oh, absolutely. LinkedIn has got their game up. You can post there, you can go live there. They have stories there now. So they have stories now. So we absolutely, especially as business women, must use this space as a place to grow your business as well as your career. Depending, what's your words that you say when you're not on LinkedIn? When you're not on LinkedIn?
Yes. We just did a mastermind. We did a mastermind, and we said something about not being, and you said something to the effect that if you're not on LinkedIn, you're not even in the ball game. You're not even at the show. You're not even at the show, or you're not on the stage. You're not in the show at all. Because Facebook, that's true, though. Facebook is one thing, Instagram is another. All these platforms are different things. But LinkedIn is so different in that people who go there, they go there to spend money. They go there looking for that they are going to do business with. You're not even at the show. You're not even you don't get a chance to be an actor in the show because you're there. So it's so important for us to be in that space. So that's part of what she does. LinkedIn for sure, but also branding, marketing, funnels. How are you going to get paid for the amazing work that you do? How you're going to do all that. And so she's one of those people that, listen, just an all around business strategist. So did I leave anything out, if I left anything out, please share with the people anything that I might have left out.
What would have been left out? We got the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we mentioned the book.
Yeah.
That's about.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a whole. It's a whole lot, and especially when you are. So I've had the privilege to work with you on more than one occasion, and we're about to work together again soon. Every single time I've worked with you, I've always come away with direction, with goal, and with stuff done. The name of her coaching practice, y'all holding on? The name of the coaching practice is Get Over Yourself Coaching. Get Over Yourself Coaching. Because if you can get over yourself, you can do anything. Right?
Right.
Is that right?
I found that in the early days, the very beginning of the people that I was working with ones that I worked with had something that they were telling themselves that was holding them back. It wasn't something external. It was them.
Yes.
And as soon as I saw the connection that this is prevalent, this is widespread. This is like decided that, there's something more than just teaching people how to build their brand to be done, because I can give them the blueprint for the perfect brand, but if they can't rock it with confidence, right? If they can't walk in a room with swagger, like, look, right? You see one of my clients there, so you're a badass. If you can't walk in a room and know that you're a badass, then I didn't do my job.
Listen.
So we've got to deal with the things on the inside that that people are telling themselves that are absolutely holding them back.
Thank you, Stitches, for popping on. Stitches from I10. Wait, let me not get them numbers wrong, because Stitches and numbers might be different in Miami, so I ain't gonna call the numbers out. But she's from iHeart. She's a radio host there. She will be on the show next month. So I thank you for popping on. I know she's on 95, but thank you for popping on. I appreciate you so much. So this whole series, right? 100 women, 100 days, 100 interviews, planting seeds with Darlaina Rose, started because of Women's Month. And it's going to continue going all the way up until June 12th, I think, is my last interview for women. And then starting on June 20th, I'm going to do 100 men, 100 days, 100 interviews. The energy that has been raised around this is so great. But the whole thing started because of women, because women are so amazing. We're so super dope. And so then you get to work with women from all walks of life. And when you think about those women, can you kind of pinpoint some of the qualities that some of these women leaders possess in order for them to be great leaders?
There's one thing that really stands out for me, and this goes right back to what we're telling ourselves, what people are actually believing. There is a common verbiage that the women who are successful in terms of things like pandemics, right?
Yes.
Common, it's their verbiage.
Yeah.
And I noticed that none of them will allow something like, I can't afford it, to be a reason to hold them back.
Yes.
If they see something they need, they want, they will get it, and the investment for that thing will pay. I want to slow down for a moment right there, because there is a difference in mindset. Women that I see who are extremely successful, right? They see the difference between an investment and a cost.
Yes.
Right? The women who are really struggling to find their way in this thing are the ones who are coming to me talking about, I can't afford it. It costs too much. Right? Mm-hmm. That's not each that the successful women are using. Yeah. That's not even their mindset. Because there's a difference between investments and costs.
Absolutely.
They know they're going to get that back. They see the reward in something, so that investment for them is temporary to get it back.
Absolutely.
Right? So I think it's really mindsets, the way we look at things differently.
I love
that really set us apart.
I love that, and I do believe that's true, because that had to be a shift in my mind as well. Cost versus investment, because there's some things that cost that you buy and they don't give you anything back. But then the investments that you make, that you make this one-time investment, your return on that investment is going to be, consistent. Like my investment in time and money and energy that went into this book will my life. It will not only pay me, it's going to pay my heirs. It will be a legacy that I get to leave forever. So my time with you, my investment with you, is definitely worth that investment. And it definitely is a mind shift about when you think about.
I think it's such a shift, though, especially with Black women.
Yeah.
Because we're not necessarily too want to make investments in us throughout life. Like, that's not necessarily something that's instilled in us. Mm-hmm. As a culture. So we're not seeing value in something, invest in ourselves in order to get that.
Absolutely.
So the more we work with each other and collaborate, see examples of what it looks like, so that we're more likely to do it.
Absolutely. And I believe that showcasing like yourself and their journeys is what is allowing more women to be able to see. So, I am grateful for you being here to share that part, because that is definitely a big thing. So if y'all taking notes, that's a jewel. That's a jewel. Investment versus cost. There's a big difference between investment versus cost. When you think about being a woman, can you tell us your favorite thing about being a woman? I got lots of favorite things, but your favorite thing.
Oh my gosh, my favorite thing about being a woman? Wow. My favorite thing about being a woman. Gosh, there's just so many things.
Yes.
If I needed to narrow that down to one thing, I would say my favorite.
I can tell you the running thing was we can dress up, we can dress down, we can show up as one of the boys, we can show up as one of the girls, and then we have that softness, but can also be stern at the same time. Mm-hmm. And
I think maybe my favorite thing is being spoiled by a man.
Yes,
it's something really special to be spoiled by a man.
Oh, I like that idea. Being spoiled by a man is very good, and every man can't be the one who's spoiled. Traveling with cute luggage. I love that. She said, "We make the world move." Yes, we do. We make the world move.
We do.
Somebody said, "Oh, the man is the head." Yeah, he might be the head, but we are the neck.
The neck, right? Yeah.
So wherever the neck is turning, that's where the head is. Believe that part.
It's so true. It's so true.
Are there any assumptions about women that you'd like to change?
Oh, wow. Probably a lot of them, because we don't typically get the needs that we deserve right up front. You know, we're sometimes second guess as females.
Yes.
I think that's really unfortunate. I also feel that in recognizing when that occurs, we as women can do a better job of communicating with men and letting them know that, you know, hey, this is a feel less than or whatever, fill in the blank. But sometimes men just need a little guidance that sometimes they don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So it's our responsibility, if we want to be treated in a particular way, to command that.
Yes, absolutely. Command it and demand it. Listen, this is the deal. And I'm going to give you grace, the same grace that I asked God for, because you didn't know. But after this, you will know. So you guys, if you are listening and
I don't think that's too much to ask.
I don't think so either. Communication is the key. A lot of times the whole problem or the whole challenge is just communication. You know, instead of running back and talking about it with your girls, you got to take it to whoever the problem is with. And then, you know, you can address it however you want to address it. But it needs to start with the person that the problem is with. Having a conversation with me about your boss don't change nothing. But having a conversation with your boss about your boss is where the changes will come. So if you guys are enjoying Coach Tawana, by all means, share this this podcast with anybody who you think needs to hear it. My last question around Women's Month before we talk about your entrepreneur, the biggest challenge for the generation of women coming by.
Great question. Wow. I think the biggest challenge would be following what we want to do versus what we think we're supposed to do.
Yes.
Based on what someone else said, faster than my generation.
Absolutely.
You know? Because you'll eventually get to that point, most likely. But, you know, getting there faster, I would hope that the women behind us get there way earlier so that they can really take advantage of that life that they want to live versus doing what I believe my generation did. You know, we followed the blueprint. He's got a job here and did the life when the life we wanted.
Right.
You know, but having the courage to do what you want versus what you feel that everyone wants you to do sooner.
Yes.
So that you can really enjoy that work that you're going to put in to doing what you want to do.
Yes. I think one of my coach friends, he says, tell the truth faster. And what I'll add to that is tell your truth faster. Tell your truth faster. You tell your truth faster, then you will get to the life that you are choosing faster. You know,
That's true.
I'm so amazed when I look at my life and how long I did all of what you just, the blueprint, got the good job and did all that, but still wasn't happy. Something wasn't right. You know, trying to figure out what it is. And eventually when you find out what it is, you can't be in somebody's job, in somebody's cubicle, because your gifting is so huge. It won't let you sit still. It won't let you do that. And so, and now, and 4-year-old daughter who has not, she's always been an entrepreneur. My middle daughter, always an entrepreneur. And so they learned from me, listen, you could choose. I remember my daughter, she had this one job. She went to school to work in daycare, with childcare. And she wasn't even finished school yet. And she got a job at the day, and they weren't First of all, they went the way that she felt that should be done, right? And she talked to them about it and all that. And they never changed anything. And the boss wasn't really nice. And one day I hear her crying and I'm saying, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I hate that place." And I said, "Well, why are you going there?" And she was like, "Because I have bills and I have this." I said, "And if I have taught you nothing, I have taught you that you can create your own life and you can create your own money. So what are you doing?" And I asked her, did she trust me? And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, call him up and tell him you quit." And so her dad was like, "Why would you tell her that?" So she didn't quit because she didn't really trust me. She didn't really quit, but she called out. And within 24 hours, she worked an independent gig through, I think, Instacart and did $45. And at that time, she was only making like $12 an hour. So she had already made her like in 2 hours. And then the next day, she did $150 in the same 3 hours. And that's when she called the job and said she quit.
Nice.
And so that's what this new generation is learning, that they can create their own lane and be in it. So I'm really, really excited for what's happening with them. They just need us in the ways that we're going so that we can continue to be their evidence. So that's about I know a little bit about your entrepreneur journey, but I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna let you tell it because you used to have the good job too. So tell us how you managed to become the full-time LinkedIn professor helping business owners to write their books, to clarify their brands, and to show up cohesive across social platforms. Tell us how that came about.
It came out of nowhere. It's not part of the plan. It really was not part of the plan. I had that nice job and in the life, so to speak. There's someone on here from the last companies I worked for when I was a trainer, and and I mean, I did that for many. But one day I woke up and I literally woke up, sat up out of bed, and looked around. And I said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want that job anymore. And I literally did the whole short-term disability, whatever it is. I forgot what it's called now. It's so long ago. But I did whatever that time off was to kind of collect myself, see what was possible. And it was during that I had 3 months off. It was during that time that I actually learned LinkedIn.
Wow.
I wasn't on LinkedIn. It was 2014. I wasn't anywhere on the internet. I was away from the internet in 2014. And when I decided that I was going to quit my job and just up and do something else, I knew I needed and learning the tool first.
Yes.
But in doing that, what I learned was not just how to use the tool, but I got multiple job offers during that period, all of which were better than where I was. So I could have chosen any. Impressed me about my results was in that same time, I made connections with the right people that allowed me to actually start a new business.
Yes.
And I decided I was going to stay on that path because if I can start a business in this short amount of time and get off the ground and actually have people who want to be my clients, I should do this.
Yes.
And I've been on
well,
this path
what
ever since.
Was you rich at the time? Was all the money that you needed there? Like, did you have like a big cushion when you started and all that?
I was pretty comfortable. I was pretty comfortable.
That's good.
But I mean, I made all of the decisions that people would tell you don't do that. right? So I put my 401k on the line. I decided I didn't want anything financially speaking to stop me from building this business. So I put all my money into it. I still get calls from people sometimes who will tell me they remember I didn't have anywhere to live, period. Everything in my house that got foreclosed had to fit into my vehicle, anywhere to go. So I was just driving around, and I would find places to sleep at night in my car for a little while.
Yeah.
And people still send me messages about that today, now, because those are some,
yes,
so
yes.
they come to me for some of the guidance on, well, what do you do? And I tell you what, it was definitely a shift, a huge shift, to go from being comfortable to being, oh my gosh, where do we sleep tonight? Right?
Yes.
That's a big shift.
Yes, absolutely.
But I knew at the time that that wasn't my circumstances, or just circumstances. That's not that's not the. I mean, there's more to it than just my circumstances.
Absolutely.
So,
you are not your circumstances.
With the right inner circle,
yes,
the people around me, that's how I was able to get through those times.
Yes.
That you've got people that are here to help you, who want to help you. And, I was fortunate enough that I was able to get what I need. I always had what I needed.
Wow.
Still to this, very grateful. I'm very fortunate that I get to do what I love. Yes. I have amazing clients with some of the most amazing goals that they have set for themselves. So I have a front row seat in watching the most amazing, talented people achieve their goals. And that's what that's amazing. Pretty fantastic.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Risa said everybody looks great and she misses us. So we miss you too. And then Mr. Montrose not only work with me, but you've worked with so many people in my circle. We go to summertime, work together as in the masters that you offer, and how people can get to work with.
Oh gosh, it's simple. People can either get on my calendar or call me directly or DM me, but I like to customize most of what I do with people because the services that I have are based on really get an idea of what it is they're looking to do. That allows me to really customize in a way that they're looking for. But my services run everything, like you said, coaching on book publishing, link, paid speaking engagements, and ultimately everything under the of really optimizing your brand and giving you the confidence to hit the marketplace with a brand that's effective.
Yeah.
So I do invite people to get on my calendar, and that's simple. You can go to bit.ly/4. That's the number 4 and virtual coffee. So bit.ly/4 virtual coffee. It is case sensitive. So the V is capital, and so is the C for me.
You can put it in the comments.
I sure can.
Yep. Put it in the comments, and then when we close down, I will put it in the description so that people will be able to click it and get to you with no problem. Well, this truly has been amazing. I appreciate your time being here with us. Another whole hour because you have so much to give and so much to hear. And I love the fact that she is one of those coaches that will have all those like those discovery calls, so you can kind of discover what it is that you need from her, and she can tell you as you're like, oh yeah, that's what I need. She is the person to get you straight. And her tagline, I remember, let me tell you what the tagline is for the LinkedIn services. You will go from being the hunter to the hunted. So if you want to be the hunted on your LinkedIn, then you need having Coach Tawana, the LinkedIn professor, in your back pocket like I do. Okay, you guys, tomorrow for our next episode with another dope woman doing amazing things. If that is you and you want to be featured, by all means, DM me. Let me know who you are and what it is that you are doing. We are going to be doing Men Too starting soon. So if you are a man watching and you would like to be featured, by all means, reach out and let me know that as well. We will be back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 7:30. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Coach, for being here and being amazing.
Thank you for doing this series. What a great thing to do, people. I truly appreciate you. I'm so proud of you.
I come a long way, baby. Come a long way
It's
since
been
I
great watching, though, I swear. Yeah,
oh my goodness.
It's been so inspirational to watch. So I can't give up my front row seat.
No, your front row seat is a permanent VIP seat forever and a day. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you back here tomorrow. Make sure you please like it when it hits Instagram TV. Go on, download it, share it, do all that great stuff. I think this is episode 25. We are going to do 75 more before it's all said and done. So thank you for watching. Have an amazing rest of your night. Bye for now. Bye, Coach.
Thank you. Take care.